Thank you, Mr. President. Dear colleagues, I would like, on behalf of the EPP group, thank our colleague, Mr. Badia, for a very good report. And I know that he chose this report because it's an issue he is dealing with as a parliamentarian. He represents Romanians that live outside Romania, and he is aware of many problems these people are facing when it comes to access to justice. So I would like to thank him and congratulate him for this very good report. And I would like to congratulate the Committee on Equality and Non-Discrimination, because in the committee there are reports, sometimes controversial, as we had one report this week, but there are also good reports that get the unanimous support of the members of the committee. So this is one of those reports that deserve this unanimity in our assembly. And I'm very glad that Mr. Badia was able to reach this common ground. So we have a good report and a good draft resolution here. So access to justice, of course, it's important, and it's an important goal, because justice is a cornerstone of the democracy, and it's very important when it comes to defend human rights. But the goal, formulated equal access to justice for all, I believe it's an ideal goal. I don't know whether we will reach it and how when we will reach this goal. But I mean, it deserves, it's worth fighting for this goal, because it's a process, and we need to make progress, and we need to help people to have equal access to justice. And I was very glad that main obstacles were identified in the report, and one of which is the social status. And again, when it comes to immigrants, I believe it's very important, because Mr. Badia stressed this, and it's very clearly outlined in the resolution and the report. And for example, in paragraph 5.4, making legal immigration status irrelevant to the conduct of judicial proceedings. And I know, for example, a lady in Moldova was killed in Greece in a car accident, and it's not to blame Greece, but unfortunately 2 years have passed, and children and husband cannot get access to justice. The case is not solved. So I think it's important when it comes to immigrants to help them, so they will have this equal legal access to justice. Then when it comes to financial obstacle, it's another problem, but I believe it's not just this financial aid that these people need. It's more than financial aid. We need that legal aid to provide to them. And it's good that, you know, when it comes to information available in their own language, it's also an important tool and an important thing that is stressed in this report. I have to say that I'm a bit skeptical when it comes to develop the use of quasi-judicial mechanism. It's for me at least, I may be subjective, it's a kind of like shortcut of justice. So we want a cheaper justice. I don't believe in cheap justice. I believe we need good justice, we need quality justice, but it means that our states need to invest more in judiciary. We have another problem, another obstacle is waiting time. But we have waiting time here in European Court of Human Rights. So it's true, it's a serious obstacle. But again, our countries need to invest more in judiciary to make it accessible for people. So this will not be a stumbling block. So I want to finish with just to remind you that there is a good parable in the Bible about this, about a widow. She wanted to have access to justice. And it's very interesting that, you know, on the one hand, you see that it's an old problem. It's a very old problem, access to justice. But the moral of that parable is that perseverance is very important. So we need to persevere. When we persevere, then we get what we want, equal justice for all. Thank you very much for this report.
Thank you very much indeed.